Are there any questions without notice? I call the Honourable the Leader of the Opposition.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My question is to the Prime Minister. Given that the Prime Minister has failed to express his confidence in his Minister for Defence, will the Prime Minister now demand the Minister's resignation, or will he sack him?
Now the Prime Minister has the call.
Madam Speaker, the Minister for Defence is doing an outstanding job, an absolutely outstanding job, following 6 years of neglect by members opposite. Let's never forget.
I can see the member for Moreton is anxious to join the member for Wakefield.
That members opposite cut $16 billion out of defence as a result of the cuts and the neglect of members opposite. Defence spending as a percentage of GDP fell to the lowest level since 1938. So, Madam Speaker, I trust this Minister for Defence to deliver us a competent, professional and effective armed force. And, Madam Speaker, the extraordinary professionalism and conduct of our armed forces over the last year or so is a tribute to them, but it's also a credit to the Minister for Defence. Now, Madam Speaker, it's true that the Minister for Defence engaged in a bit of, I think we could say it was a rhetorical flourish, an uncalled for rhetorical flourish in the Senate yesterday. He said something in the Senate which he shouldn't have said, which he didn't mean, which he's withdrawn and which he's apologised for. Yes, there were problems with the Australian Submarine Corporation. There were problems with the Australian Submarine Corporation. Problems that members opposite didn't fix. Problems that developed under the Labor Party and which the Labor Party was incapable of fixing. Now, Madam Speaker, so often this government is dealing with problems that it did not create, and as always we have to take responsibility for fixing it. We've taken responsibility for fixing the air warfare destroyer project. It's now in reasonable shape, thanks in large measure to the good work of the Minister for Defence. He has my full confidence.